bulk so much? Bulk, meaning the skinny drops, the hormone balancing skinny drops. And I said, well, we could send a smart link, and it would be easier. I use Pirate Ship. It's pretty simple. Print it out, print the label out, stick it in the mailbox with the like literally on top of the box, on top of the slenderized box. It's really simple. But it's not as easy as sending a smart link. But the money is crazy different, like crazy different. And that's one thing I wanted to show you, and then segue into Crystal Vance. Okay. And I just want to tell everybody, like last night, Crystal had me on her team training call. And so I'm just going to share a few things really quick. Okay. And I'm going to move fast because I want Crystal to have the majority of the time today. So if you look at our model right now and you go, okay, what's winning out there in the field, right? And let me challenge you to say this. What's winning today might be something different in 5 years, 6 months, 12 months. We're entrepreneurs. Things change. It's crazy when I get around entrepreneurs and they're like, but that's not the way we did that. And I'm like, well, you think Steve Jobs might have said that as he was creating Apple? Right? So be willing to be adjustable, be willing to change, be willing to go, you know what? It's not what we did 6 months ago, but it's what's winning today. Does that make sense? Like for me, that's just easy, but I know for some adults, that's very difficult to be flexible. Well, entrepreneurs are flexible. I mean, they just are flexible humans. And so our model right now, this whole retail, I about said recruit first, retail, recruit, and then residual model. I can't spell today. Hold on just a minute. There we go. This whole retail, recruit, residual, I want to tell you, like the retail side, for the people that are making the 9 a.m. post and the 3 p.m. post on social media, I'm just going to put SM for social media. They're killing it, guys. They're staying consistent. Some weeks are bigger than others. They might go through a 2-week drought, but it literally is taking you seconds to make those posts. And if you're making consistent posts at 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. or 2 times a day, that's just a heavily viewed time on social media when I'm talking about Central Time Zone. Put in the chats if you're making 2 posts a day so people can follow you on social media. It's one of the only, listen, we want you to steal our post, but don't, and just get over the fact of the word steal, okay? We want you to copy our posts. We want you to use them. And so look at these people that's putting in the chats. They're making these 9 a.m., 3 p.m. posts twice a day, okay? Go follow them. Go use theirs. And don't share it. Like I still see people sharing my post. Like, don't share my post. It's not helping you. Copy my post, okay? Copy my post. Don't share it. Does that make sense? Anybody got any questions? There's a big difference when you hit the share button. It's not helping you. So don't do that. I want you to win. We want you to win financially. So I got to be quick. So retail is this 9 a.m., 3 p.m. social media post. Follow these people in the chats and the comments, okay? Listen, guys, if you buy in bulk, you're going to kill it financially. If you don't have bulk supply, find a way, okay? You can go order a 4-pack of skinny drops and hormone balancing skinny drops. You can go buy a 4-pack, okay? If you're going to get serious with this, and when I say serious, like you really want to make some serious money, like Cynthia Bolden, don't judge yourself. Cynthia Bolden has never done this before on social media. 38 boxes. I think it was like 3.5 days. Don't judge yourself if it hadn't happened for you in 3.5 days. But that's $1,900 just in the residual sales outside of the comp plan. But here's what I want to tell you in residual. If you did a 10 pack, okay, it's going to cost you $871, somewhere around in there, okay? And obviously you got to pay tax and shipping, okay? That's different everywhere you're at. 871. But reach out to your upline and learn how to purchase that bulk pack, okay? Because you can go and order that bulk pack and have a new brand partner within their first 4 Fridays and put that volume up under them. And guess what you'll make? 30% in team lead bonus. So that pack right there is worth 500 PV. 30% of 500 PV is $150. So you're going to make $150 in the comp plan if you have somebody working within their first 4 Fridays. So I'm going to give you a little tip. If you don't have a new brand partner, it would be very advantageous to you to find one for $29.95. You go figure that out. If that does not make sense to you, you call your upline, call somebody in your business and go, what did he mean by find a brand partner for $29.95? Listen, you're going to make $150 if you find a new brand partner working within their first 4 Fridays. Okay? So find somebody out there, put them in $29.95. Even if you had to pay for it, you're making $150. Subtract $29.95, get the gist of that. You're making good money right there. So don't miss that perk. So that's $150 right there. Now, when you sell 10 boxes, you're making $52 times 10. That's $520. Okay? Listen, that is $670 you're making in profit. Okay? That means you have paid this back. You don't owe anything on your credit card, and you're making that in profit. And we have people doing that like all the time. So if you're not stepping out, okay, here's my challenge to you. Call somebody and ask them, because somebody's going to lock this down in your area of the world. Somebody's going to get out there on social media and sell to your friends, your family, your people in your social media. Why not you? Valerie Randall, I'm so stinking proud of Valerie. Valerie's never done this before like this. She's crushing it financially in the retail sales. I mean, she's out there the other day, like buying her a new car and stuff. Like, I love it. That's not the reason, but I'm just joking a little bit. Have fun, laugh a little bit, okay? Don't be so serious. But Valerie is doing so many great things, and so many of you are. Alan White, all us men out there that go, well, it's for the women. Would y'all all look on the screen at Alan White? He owns a concrete finishing company, okay? If he took his hat off, he's as bald as I am on top of his head. So he's not a social media celebrity. And this guy's selling products online, following the system. I saw his post yesterday. I saw what he said. I'll PM you. And he's selling drops. So here's the thing. Get out there, 9 a.m., 3 p.m. You got your 10 boxes there. You can ship them to them. I charge $5 to ship it. Here's the deal. You go, what are you retailing them for? I do $140. That's what I retail for. Okay. You do what you want. That's what I do. And that's $52 profit for me. Every box I sell when I buy them by the 10 packs. And I'm buying them by the 10 packs a lot now. So, but here's what I want you to do. Understand this. That opens the door for the recruiting side. If I've moved, how many of you have moved boxes? Put in the chat. Tell me how many of you sold. It's okay if you haven't. This is a learning thing, right? If you haven't started this, we're going, please. Hey, Nick Pappas is on here right now. We're like, let's get these drops back into South Africa so we can roll this thing. I've been on the phone with corporate today going, get the drops to Africa. Okay. So put in the chat. I see. Hold on. I got to brag on you here in the chat. It's worth it. Crystal, I'm sorry. I'm trying to be fast. because I want Crystal to share this with you. 35 to 40, Ashley Paulson, 5 boxes in one day. Alan White, 5 boxes in one day. That is a $160. No. That's not right. That's not right. Come on, help me out. Quit, Anthony.
It's like $260 in profit.
It's 260, not 160. $260 in profit for Alan White. Who don't want to make $260? I sold one this morning. I want to make $52. I get excited today, right? Because we compete with ourselves. So hold on, 5 boxes, 12 boxes, 40 boxes. Andrea Rosser said, while on a trip, 34 boxes while she's on vacation in California. 34 boxes. That is close to $2,000 right there of income. 40-ish boxes. Alan Schultz. Look at Alan Schultz. He's another great example. Like this guy, I'm so proud of him. He's crushing this thing. I could go on, keep sharing the results. Way to go, Raymond. 3 boxes right there. It's not about 40, 50, 3, 10. The fact is, people are winning. People are winning. And you know what? That's what we want. That's what drives us. That's why I'm so excited right now, because people are winning doing this. So, but here's another thing. I get network marketing. So when we take 10 packs, 10 boxes and sell, those are 10 humans. And if there's one thing I learned in my previous company, is the way to do this big, the way to make millions of dollars in this industry is LOVE. Show up with love. Love people. And when you sell a box of drops, if they become your friend, if they become your accountability partner, if you call them and you congratulate them, if you celebrate that inch gone from their body, or that pound of weight loss, or that hormone balance. And I had a lady yesterday said, I can see my cheekbones again. Like if you, and we had a party, I called her up and I'm like, woohoo, all right, take a picture, get me on selfie. I want to see this thing, you know. So guess what that does? That builds relationships, strong relationships, because the world is not out there congratulating people. The world is not out there loving on people. You know what? You can be the difference maker of that. So these 10 people right here now become, I've got 10 people to set up a 10-minute appointment. Don't let your boxes go without appointments. You're missing the boat. You're missing the opportunity of beginning with the end in mind. We're ending this thing by bringing them into your business. It's not just about a box of drops sold. So when they're on the drops, you've got to then say, listen, you're already on the drops. You're going to need some more. I want to get you on a 10-minute Zoom. Okay, because I want to show you how you can get them at cost and for free. And on that 10-minute Zoom, that's where we show them how $29.95, get them at cost, okay, and get the 4-pack where you sell 3 and you use the next month's 1 and you get it for free. So see, you're not talking to them about a business. You're talking to them the possibility about getting it at cost. You're talking to them about the possibility of getting it for free. And then you're just stepping with them through this progression to where now they're going to get on auto ship or subscribe and save. And there's your residual. There's your residual. So we walked them through retail, recruit, residual by loving on them, showing up for them. They're loving the way it feels. They're loving the culture, and they're loving what the product's doing in their body. Does that make sense? My phone's ringing. Sorry. Does that make sense to everybody? Please put it in the chats if it does. I want everybody to get this, because there's massive amounts of money being made right now. There's massive recruiting happening right now with this. And I don't want you to miss it. Like, I don't want you to miss it. And if fear's holding you back from doing it, just think about this. If I ordered a 10-pack, I've got 4 weeks to make posts twice a day to comment exactly. Hardest thing, ladies and gentlemen, as adults is to do it by the system, because we've all got a little tweak we can make that we think is going to make it better, but it won't. Use the 2 text scripts. So when someone asks you, hey, what's those drops? Simply say into the comments, I'm going to private message you. Then go to the private messenger and send script number 1 talking about using the drops 3 times a day. It doesn't say anything about the cost. You know why? Because then they're going to respond, what's the cost? And then you send the second script that tells what the cost is. And by the way, you're telling them it's normally $180. I get it at a $40 discount. And I'm passing that discount on to you. Okay. It's unbelievable. They've got to win right out of the gate. They're getting it at a discount from you because you buy in bulk. They're thanking you for that. It's a game changer. 2 texts, there's literally a gold mine of money and opportunity from that, because once we start the process and once we move 1 box, you now know the system and the sky's the limit if you will set up an appointment once they get on the drops. And you go, who does the appointment with you? All of us on here. Like, you find somebody on here, like you set up a 10-minute appointment and get Dr. Crystal Vance, get me, get Andrew Ross, or get any of us on here, and we can walk them through and convert them from a box to now becoming a brand partner, because it just makes sense. Okay. I hope this added value. So I want everybody to get this, because I'm seeing so many people win on this. And you can too. Just be consistent. Know that there's going to be some weeks that are faster than other weeks. And there's going to be moments. Andrea Rosser said this just the other day. She said, I went through a slowdown where people were, she went from selling to not selling. Okay. Has that happened to you? But she stayed consistent, and then it went again, went up again. She started selling again. Okay. But here's what's going to happen. You're going to go from possibly going from no one to talk to having so many people to talk to follow up with, to lead with love and encourage. That's it. That's the name of the game in our industry. So, all right, I'm going to shut up and I'm going to open the floor to Dr. Crystal. She did an amazing job the other day coaching everybody up on some comp plan aspects. And I just asked her to come on and help us through that, because I know she's going to share some nuggets for you when it comes to our comp plan. So Dr. Crystal Vance, thanks for being here.
Awesome. I love that, Coach, what you just talked about, and it makes sense, right? But what I want you guys to do is, as we come into this compensation plan piece, I want you to tie what he just said and what I'm going to talk about together. Those 10 people, out of them, a percentage of them are going to want to do what you just did. We imagine this. Now, this is just numbers. If you had 10 people and 4 of them decided to do what you did, the next week, the next month, they're ordering in a 10-pack, and that's 500 PV. And all of a sudden, you just added 2,000 PV to your weekly commissions that you're going to be paid on. That's where the residual, you're not 1 box at a time. Now you're leveraging, because you're teaching other people how to be successful, and you're getting a little bit of a lot. And very, very quickly, a team of 4 people, if taught the same thing, becomes 100 people. Now, 100 people ordering 500 PV of 10 boxes is a lot more volume, right? That's what we're looking for. That's when we go into full momentum and when you start making some serious income. But I want to show you the most common 4 ways that we're paid. And I think what I have learned is the best way to learn how we are paid in the commissions is to do it, is to get paid in the commissions, because it's a lot easier to reverse engineer. And so I'm going to give you the 4 ways. And then at the end, stick with me because I'm going to show you a commission summary. And we're going to reverse engineer so that you can see what it really looks like. Okay. All right. Now, I know there's a lot of you who get triggered by numbers. And I just am going to make a comment right now. Today is not the day to get triggered by numbers. These aren't your numbers. You're going to learn this. You are intelligent. You are smart. And you know that 2 + 2 = 4. So you can learn this. All right. So I'm going to share my screen. And here we go. You guys got me shaking. I haven't been shaken for a while. Holy moly, I'm excited. All right, ready? The first thing for someone to become a brand partner and to become commissions qualified is they need to pay the $29.95 fee. You can log in to partner.co and get someone an ID number and not even pay the $29.95 yet. You can just get them the ID number. And when they are ready to place their order, the $29.95 is going to populate in the cart. When they do that, they are now going to receive 15% off of all of our products. And they're going to receive the website, they're going to receive the app. Why? Because they're loyal to the company. It's just like going to Amazon and becoming a Prime member. You know you get perks because you paid a fee to shop with them. No different. Now, most of the time in network marketing, people get confused because with this plan, because most people think just because they became a brand partner that they get the max discount. That's not true. Here, our max discount for being a brand partner is 15%. But if you have a subscription set up, you receive an additional 15% off discount and you become commissions qualified with a couple other factors. I'm going to teach those to you. But if you do not have a subscription set up, we need to get that taken care of. Okay. So as a brand partner, you can log in. Up on the corner, you're going to see Office. That is free to you when you became a brand partner. And you're going to see these 4 dots up at the top. Right there, the purple truck, that's your subscription. That's where you can go in and set one up. Now we're looking for 100 PV subscription or $150, whichever comes first. But before we set it up, there's something that's very important. I want you to scroll down on that page until you see this section. And do you see that red dot? That red dot is telling this person, if you saw this, you would know that your qualifying week is red. We have a rolling schedule here because we get paid weekly. And so that color is assigned to you the first time you place an order. So this week is a specific color. So if you place your first order this week, then you are going to be that color week from here to eternity with Partner Co. It's not going to change, which means 4 weeks later, when that color comes back around, you need to have 100 PV or $150 set up to be qualified for commissions. Now, I want you to know, it doesn't even have to be your subscription. I want you to look at that chart in front of you. This person is a red qualifying week. Now, I want you to look at the red. They are qualified for commissions. Now, where it says personal volume 0, they could have set up their own subscription there. But if you can see, it says PC's volume. That's a customer's preferred customer, meaning a preferred customer has a subscription. They have a preferred customer who has 146 PV subscription. And so the next line says they're qualified for commissions at 100 PV. And then that extra volume goes over into their business somewhere to make them more money. That's what auto balance means. It means the computer's working for you. So you don't even have to have your own subscription. You could go get a customer who has a subscription set up. How cool is that? But the most important piece is that somebody has 100 PV, that you got to have that qualifying volume right there in your colored week, okay? So first thing, $29.95, get your subscription set. Now, here's the next thing. I need you to go on the left-hand side where it says My Money. All things money reside here. But it does not matter if you haven't set up your direct deposit because no money's going in your account. So you need to go to partner.copay and you can see the next little click there. Put 100% in the direct deposit and hit save. And now because you have your subscription, you're ready for commissions. Okay. So how are you going to qualify for commissions? I told you the very first day you place an order that you started with Partner Co. becomes the beginning of your first 4 Fridays. That is very important. It's not only important for you, but as you bring people on, you need to be aware that they're in their first 4 Fridays. 1, they need to set up their business level. And 2, you can place volume underneath them and create an extra bonus for yourself called Team Lead Bonus. Now, that Team Lead Bonus is important because you qualified the percentage that you're going to get paid in your first 4 weeks. That's what you're helping them get. Now, that's a sliding scale. Our goal is 1,500 PV, and I'm going to explain that in a minute because that's ultimate. You're literally helping them determine how much they're going to get paid when their new people are starting. So do you want your new person to get paid 15% or do you want them to get paid 30%? You want them to get paid 30%. So you're going to do everything you can. So that's what Brent was talking about when he's like, I'm ordering in a 10-pack and I'm going to place it down line of one of my new people who are in their first 4 Fridays because I'm going to get paid 30%. Well, that's because Brent is an ultimate. But if Brent didn't get to ultimate in his first 4 weeks, then he may be getting paid a smaller percentage. If that is you, if you don't know if you're ultimate, reach out to your upline and say, how do I get this accomplished? What do I need to do? Because there's still a way. Okay. The answer is never no. The answer is let's find a way. Okay. Now, in those first 4 weeks, all of your own purchases and your customers' purchases are going to count towards that business level. But the first goal that has to happen is you have to hit 200 PV. That's where you become qualified to get a check. That's called activated. So the minimum when you bring someone on with $29.95 is you want to help them get to 200 PV as fast as possible. And then the goal is to set your sites together working in to get them to ultimate. Okay. We talked about this, setting up the direct deposit. So what I was just explaining is the most fun bonus, team lead bonus. Because activated was the 200 PV, you get paid 15%. Remember, ultimate is 30%. So what's in the middle? You can see right there, if you help them get 500 PV in those first 4 weeks, then they're business level. If you help them get to 1,000, then they're elite level. And you can see it jumps by 5% on each one of those increments. So that means the next month, when they enroll someone new, that's the percentage that they're going to get paid when that person makes an order. Team lead bonus. You're getting bonused to lead a new team member. How good are you at helping your people get activated and then maximize the compensation plan by helping them get to ultimate? If you're good at it, then you're going to get paid well by the company. Okay. Now, the next thing I want you to think about is wholesale retail. We were just talking about that with the drops. What's nice about that is that's just money going in your Venmo account, money going in your PayPal, however you're receiving cash off the drops. Now, here's the thing. Those 10 packs, when we talk about bulk ordering, it's because you're making more money the larger the bulk order. So if you're ordering it in singles right now, I actually would tell you to stop doing that. I would rather you tell your people that you're placing an order this week. And as soon as you have all the orders for the week, you'll place the order so you can at least order in a 4-pack, because you're making a lot more money with a 4-pack than you're making ordering in just one box for them. You're losing money. You're leaving money on the table, and most people are willing to wait. But I can tell you, the minute I started ordering in 10 packs instead of 4 packs, I sold 10 packs. You raise to the level of your ceiling. And if you're Chicken Little, sorry, Dr. Crystal Real Talk, if you're being Chicken Little going, I'll order in 1 box at a time, it's really hard to get momentum. It's really hard to feel success happening. You don't have that edge to your voice when you're talking about it. So, and you're also losing money. You're literally giving money away. Okay, so wholesale retail. Now, our other side of wholesale retail was if we sent a smart link for someone to purchase from the website, then that is profit that shows up on our web, on our web page. The $29.95 allows you to make retail profit. You don't have to do all of the other business qualifications to earn retail profit. Meaning you could have a customer who's like, I'll just pay the $29.95 to save the 15%, or I'll do a subscription so I save 30%. But my sister wants drops, but I'm allergic to money. I don't want to make money here. Well, that's okay. You can share a link. I'll show you how to share a link to your sister. And when her sister buys it, she makes the retail profit, even though she never went ultimate, even though she never did anything else. She still has the ability to create wholesale retail profit. Everyone does. How cool is that? Okay. But I want you to know that if you give someone, when you're setting up those smart links, it has the promo code is checked. If you leave that checked, you're giving away 15% of your wholesale profit to them so that they can have that savings. You're being really nice. Just know you're forfeiting it. And then if they hit subscribe and save for the other 15% off, that's your other 15% of your 30% markup. So for me, I never give my promo code unless it's my mom, which now I don't have to even give it to my mom because she was smart and she's a brand partner. Okay. I don't give my promo code up for anything unless it means I'm not getting the sale, because I'm still going to get paid in my base commissions. At the end of the week, they're going to add up all my volume that's moved through. I'm still going to get paid volume there on it, a percentage there, but I'm giving up my wholesale retail profit. All right. So that's the second. So we had team lead bonus, which is based on your business level. We have wholesale retail, which is the second. The third thing we're going to talk about is base commissions, which is what I just talked about. At the end of every Friday at midnight Mountain Time, the computer adds up all of your volume that has moved through your business. That includes your own purchases, your team's purchases, and your customers' purchases. And every dollar spent has a PV or a point value attached to it. Right now, it's about $1.50 for every dollar, which is an incredible PV to dollar ratio, by the way. Okay, it's awesome inside of the industry. So we're going to add up all of the volume. Now, here's where I see people get confused. As you start to build a team, if you're building a team, you're going to enroll people with the $29.95. I suggest when you start to build 2 lines, think of them as legs, okay? But 2 lines. And in those lines, I am creating 2 individual teams, because remember, all of your team's volume counts. So if I was to take Brent, I'm going to bring Brent on, and he's going to be team A. And then I'm going to bring Ashley on, and she's going to be team B. Then as I bring on Elaine, I'm going to place Elaine as a part of Brent's team. Anything that Elaine does, Brent's going to get a portion of that too, because it's part of his team. When I bring on Anna and place her, I'm going to place her down line of Ashley. She's part of team B now. Now, I'm still on Friday, it's taking both of my team's volumes and it's letting me know what I have. Well, Ashley went to work and her team has more volume than Brent's team. Brent needs to pick it up. Ashley's team on that Friday has more volume, so her team is called the power line. So what the computer does is it separates her team's volume away, and now I get paid on everything else. That's considered base commissions, and I get paid 15%. That is irregardless of my business level. That has nothing to do with Ultimate. That's all has to do with team lead. This is a whole nother bonus. 15%. Now you're like, well, that means I get that volume on team A. But see, what I didn't talk about is the fact that you could have team C, D, E, F. Our company does not limit you on how many lines or teams you create. And you get paid 15% of all of them, just not on the power line. So how 15%, that's what base commissions is, 15% on everything outside of your power line. Now you're still going to get paid on your power line in other bonuses, but it looks different. So I don't want you to get caught up on the fact of them going, your power line you're not getting paid on. You are, just differently. Okay. Now we've talked about team lead bonus, which is based on your business level, right? We've talked about wholesale retail, which is 30% unless you give a promo code or they sign up for subscribe and save. And we've talked about base commission, which is all the volume outside of your power line at 15%. The fourth thing I want to talk about is now my favorite. Brent's probably laughing at me because for years I did not understand this bonus. If you're somebody who likes to bring people to the company, if you're somebody who's out there selling boxes of drops, then the most important thing you can do is stay with that person and lead that person to get started here, because you are going to receive 15% of everything they do for life because of match pay bonus. But there is a qualification to receive this bonus. You must go ultimate in the first 4 weeks. Why? Because if you go ultimate, there's a shortcut. You automatically qualify to receive this bonus. So if you are ultimate right now, you automatically are getting match pay. If you are in your first 4 weeks here and you have not got ultimate accomplished, or maybe you're in your 6th week and you haven't gotten ultimate accomplished, you can still qualify for match pay bonus by bringing 4 people to the company with 200 PV. Did you hear that? You can qualify for match pay bonus, meaning you get 15% on every single purchase. They could be in your power line. You're still going to make 15% on what they do every single week. What if you enrolled someone who went and put 5,000 people in the next 6 months? You would get paid 15% of everything they did. Now, are you competing with your downline? Heck no. You're like, go, 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 go. Because you are the one that brought them to the company. And Partner Co says, thank you. You deserve a part of the spoils. But it gets better. It's not just what they do. You then get paid 10% of the people they enroll as brand partners and what they do. And it gets better. You get paid a percentage of what those people do. You don't want to miss out on being match pay qualified. The other word for this is gold. You want to be ultimate for the maximum percentage on team lead bonus, and you want to be gold qualified so that you receive match pay. If you are not ultimate and gold, today you get with your upline and find out what you need to do to become ultimate and gold. Okay? It's important. This is a lot of money. And you don't want to give up match pay bonus, especially as our company is just kicking off. There are going to be people in your business, if you will just continue to do what you've been doing, what Brent just taught you at the beginning of this, if you'll do what he said, 9 and 3 posts, 9 a.m., 3 p.m. posts, if you will do that, you are going to stumble across people who want what you're doing. And you're going to get match pay bonus on it. And you're going to get team lead bonus on it. And you're going to get wholesale retail. All of this is just commissions. We have 4 more, I believe there's more than 4 other ways that we get money here. But these are the top 4. So I told you I would come back here and I would pull up a commission statement. Do you remember that section in the very beginning where it said my money? And I had you go to Partner Co-Pay to set up your direct deposit. Well, there's a little section there that says commission summary. And you can go in there and you click it. And I suggest doing this. You need to know where your money is coming from because it lets you see what parts of your business are growing and what parts of your business need some help. This person, it shows you in weeks. You can have it, you can set it to show you the whole month, or you can have it show you the week. This is 2 weeks worth, okay? So we talked about, I'm going to follow my arrow here. We talked about team lead bonus first. So this person is an ultimate. They get paid 30% of team lead bonus. That means any person in that they've personally enrolled, they're getting paid 30% that new person does in their first 4 Fridays. So on week 27, they had a new person that they made a ton of money on. That new person was going crazy. They made $577 in team lead bonus, 30%. Now, if they were just activated, they would have made half of that, $235. That's why your business level is important. This is going to happen. You're going to get paid this no matter what. What's better, 30% or 15%? Go ultimate, okay? The following week, they still had new people making purchases, selling to their customers because they made 30%, the average $150. This is just one bonus. Okay, so the next thing we talked about was wholesale retail. Now, we're making wholesale retail that isn't showing here because we're putting it in our Venmo. Ashley Paulson with 40 boxes of drops sold has made, I know she's ordering in 10 packs, 52 times 40. That's a lot of wholesale retail. But if I pulled up her commission statement, it might look like this, $0. Because she's not putting it through the system right now. She's putting it through Venmo. But this is where it would show wholesale retail profit. Okay. Now, the next thing we talked about was base commissions. So let's go over here. Base commissions. everything outside the power line, 15%. So on Friday night at midnight, the computer on this week added it up, and 15% of that number equaled right at $700 that week. The next week, 15% on all of the other volume was $822. Their business is growing from week to week. That's how you know your business is doing good. Okay. So the last thing we talked about was matching bonus right here. So on week 27, for the people that this person personally enrolled, they made 15%. Any person that person enrolled, they made 10%. Any person that person enrolled, they made 5% because they're gold, they're match pay qualified. So on the 27th, it was worth $217 to them. On the 28th, it was worth $284 of what their downline did, not of what they did. This is called leverage. This is called residual income. All of these are residual income profits. But what I want you to see is cost of living increase. You're not likely going to have something here, but once a year, maybe. They don't do those, you know, it's just like your employer. How often do you get that bonus? Okay. If ever. It's pretty cool. We get it. Now, we talked about matching. We talked about team lead, income position bonus. This is something to aspire to. This is coming as your business grows. You don't need to understand it right now, and you need to be okay with that. But I guarantee you, when you earn it, you're going to know how you earned it, and you're going to know why you earned it. Payline bonus. Again, when your business qualifies, you're going to understand why you get it. What I want you to know are these are pools that you get a percentage of. And it's really cool, and it can be a ton of money. And as the company takes off, you want a percentage of what the company's making. But none of this matters without those first four that we talked about. So if I was to look at this commission sheet, you can see that on the week of the 27th, when all of those bonuses are added up, $1,491 is here. And then total commissions here, $1,256. Remember, that's a week. So in 2 weeks, this person was paid $2,748. And that's without any of their retail profit. And then once a month, there's a savings bonus that the company matches. Again, until you're there, just know the comp plan's working for you. So that was the commission summary. But this little paper right here, this is under the tab volume. And this is where you should be looking every Saturday morning. Because Friday night, all of the volume gets paid out. And then Saturday morning, all of your subscriptions run. Now, when your subscriptions run, you are now able to see what your volume is, where you're starting your week with. This is the last thing, so hold on, we're almost there. What I want you to see is on this, if this said 1.1 here, and this said 1.2, that means income position 1. All of us are in income position 1. But that means point 1 means line 1. Point 2 means line 2. Point 3 means line 3. Now you're going to see a P next to the volume that has the most. That is the company or the computer telling you who your power line is. That week, wherever the power line is, you want to be working with the other line because that's the team you're going to get paid the most percentage on. It is up to you to know where you're working in your business. And as much as you love your power line, you need to help the people who aren't your power line, because they need your leadership. The power line does not, but it's up to you. And our goal is to go helping one by one, like you're like keeping them close to each other would be the goal, but inevitably your power line will take off, and that's okay because you're going to go over and work with the other people. So what I want you to see here is base commissions. We know what that is now. That's all of our volume added up. Then I want you to look over here at the end, team lead volume. This is the biggest error I see. Most people are like, I don't know where my team lead volume is. Remember, this is what you're getting paid on in a separate bonus. This is where you can find it, is on that volume. Okay. Total baseline pay, this number right here, that's your rank advancement. Do you want to hit the next rank? Then I want you to go into your volume this week and I want you to look at this number and now go figure out what you need between there to hit your next rank. That's a lot of stuff, but I hope you walked away going, that makes a little more sense. And if you'll watch this over again, every time you hear it, it will sound different. But stick to those 4 ways of creating income. But none of this matters if you don't have your subscription in place. None of this matters if you don't go out there and share it with people. But can you imagine how awesome this can be if you do what Brent taught you? You share it and you get it in front of 4 people and you teach those 4 people 9 and 3 post, sell a 10-pack of boxes, order in the next 10-pack, place it in the newest person so you get team lead bonus. And at the end of the week, cash your check, baby.
Crystal,
Yes.
that was probably one of the best trainings I've been a part of.
Oh,
We recorded it. We're going to get a recording up on it. I know Andrea just stopped the recording right now. We're going to post this on Telegram. We're going to post this on Partner Code Nation. I would highly recommend